gonna rank the fan bases of the NHL. This is based on a few things: how good they are towards their own team, how good they are towards their own players, and how insufferable they are on social media, as well as how delusional they also are on social media. So, to start us off, we have the Ducks. Um, let's think. I mean, you don't really hear much from them. I'd say honestly, for now, we're gonna throw them in C tier. Coyotes. Let's see. I would say they don't really exist, but they are definitely passionate. Um, honestly, I'm kind of I'm you know what? I'm sticking them in A, and we're moving the Ducks up to B. Bees fans. Oh, hold on. Best in the nation, no doubt about it. Sabres fans, pretty delusional. Um, yeah, definitely C. Flames fans, also pretty delusional, but definitely passionate, just like Buffalo. Think the C belongs in the C. Canes fans, absolute maniacs, and I love it. Gotta throw them in S tier. Chicago, I mean, in reality, 90% of them are just bandwagons from their glory days in the 2010s. Now they just got Bedard, and they're going to be extremely insufferable. Um, hold on, can we get rid of E? Because E tier doesn't exist. There we go, much better. Um, yeah, F tier. It's my list. Get bent. As fans, I mean, yeah, they're loyal, passionate, pretty quiet. Definitely S tier. Ohio people don't exist, so easy F tier. Stars fans, definitely a bit delusional, but you don't hear much from them. Wings fans for the past, I don't know, 5, 6 years have been claiming they're going to be really good, and they've been getting good. But yeah, I mean, you can't have shit in Detroit. So Oilers fans are absolutely insufferable and brain dead. They think every year is going to be their year just because they have McDavid. Don't get me wrong, he's absolutely disgusting, but they never have goaltending and always seem to forget that until it becomes a problem. And then they just always blame their goalies, which does make sense, but at the same time, you just turned a blind eye to them the whole time. Um, I feel like Florida's got to be either D or F because they are completely insufferable. But you know what? I'm gonna give them D because you'll figure out later on. Kings fans, they're you know what? Yeah, they're they're good fans. Nothing to say. Minnesota, really good fans, even though they have nothing to really cheer for. Habs fans, easy S tier. I mean, that's that's where you want to play if you're gonna play in Canada. Nashville, they're absolutely crazy. Um, you know what? Yeah, I think they belong in the A tier. Devils fans. Hmm. You know what? They're they're a good fan base. Put them in B. Islander fans, they're also pretty good fans. Um, you know, very passionate, very loyal too. All right, Rangers fans. Honestly, I don't even know if they have that many fans, just because their social media only posts the celebrities that go there, just because they play in MSG. You know what? I'm gonna give them C tier. Ottawa. Hmm, I mean, just because they're not insufferable and definitely loyal, we'll give them B. Flyers would be S, but there's been too many instances of them just being classless, so that's going to take them down to A, even though they're unreal. Um, Pittsburgh fans, they're in this area, but I can't really think right now. Let's see. Um, you know what? I think they belong in S tier. Sharks fans, I've never even seen like a Sharks fan complain. They always just basically. I think they're just not loud or rowdy enough. Got to put them in B. Kraken fans are actually really dope. That you know what? For now, we might drop them down to A later, but you know that place has needed pro hockey for a long time, and they've shown that they deserve it in their few seasons. Absolutely classless. Don't forget about all the death threats sent to Kadri during the playoffs in what year is that? 2021, I believe, when the Avs won. Um, Absolutely classless. Tampa, you're going also an F because it's it's pretty obvious. Um, you guys have one of the quietest arenas in the NHL, and it was like you guys don't know hockey, and when you guys were literally completing your back-to-back championships, there would be times where you could hear a pin drop in the arena, and it was the Stanley Cup Finals at home. That should never happen. If you have the finals and it's a home game, I don't even care if you're down three. You should still be causing ruckus, being rowdy, but that didn't happen. Toronto, come on, no doubt in my mind. It's pretty simple. there's a reason plenty of people don't want to stay in Toronto because the media and their fans push everyone out. I mean, look at Phil Kessel. You ran him out, and he won 3 cups since he's left. What does that say about you and your fan base? And every year since basically 1967, they've been saying this is their year, and it never is. Canucks fans, honestly, pretty good fans. I would put them in S or A, but the riots. If this was on memes, you're going in S. But after both Stanley Cup final appearances, and then losses, you guys burnt your city to the ground. And yeah, honestly, no, no, we'll leave him in B. Vegas fans don't know hockey, spoiled. Um, it's basically all you gotta say about him. Caps fans, I think A is the right spot for them. I mean, they're pretty dope, and you also got Mia Khalifa as a fan, so there you go. Just fans, S tier. I mean, the whiteouts are unreal. It's I'd love to have that environment. I mean, that's so sick. Everyone there is crazy about their hockey, and it's beautiful. But now it's time to seed these by from left to right, best to worst, inside the tiers. So B's are staying up top. Habs are going. Nope. Oop. There we go. Habs are second. I think Kane's third makes sense. Um, honestly, throwing the crack in there next. You know what? I don't know between these two. Oh, this is a tough decision. Wow. Um, let's think here, because oh my god, this is this is a nightmare. Um, you know what? I think at this point we gotta keep it like that. Um, yeah, and I think the rest of that checks out. Let's see. Out of all of these, gotta gotta throw. Oh, come on. Yep. I think Philly, then Minnesota, then probably the Caps. Hmm. You know what? We're making some adjustments. Abs are going down to A tier, and so are the Penguins. Um, and we're actually gonna drop Arizona down, and yeah, I think we're also gonna drop the Preds down now. Out of these, I think yeah, we gotta drop them down. You know what? I also think the Ducks need to move down with them too. And think Isles fans, they go to the front here. Then Dallas. Yeah. Then Jersey and yeah. You know what? Yeah, I think that tier's good there. Um, I think that tier works good as itself right there. Um, yeah, I mean that's a yeah, I'd say that makes sense. You know what? I think we're gonna move the Canes up. We're gonna bring down the Preds. And the more I think about Zona, the more I think they belong in C. And you know what? I also think the Sens belong down here too. Hmm, trying to think here, make sure everything looks right. Yeah, that checks out. Um, this tier makes sense in order, but I'm thinking if anyone deserves to be bumped up from F. Um, you know what? I know Ohio is a big joke, but they don't really hurt anybody. But this whole tier is just absolutely insufferable, and it's criminal. Yeah, yeah, that's the definitive list right there. We're we're gonna take that to the bank, cash it in, and you know what?